Welcome back. Things calming down across the area, but it's cooling down as well as we look at the Watkins Glen Skycam. Not too much happening in Schuyler County, but across the area, a tad bit different depending on where you're at. But overall, not the greatest days out there. Very much on the cooler side, 66 where we ended up with a high temperature. Starting out from just 57, only went up 9 degrees from the morning, far from the average high. Normally we're in the upper 70s right around now. The temperatures today, or at least they're not far from where the high temperatures were earlier today. 62 Canisteo, 62 Tioga and Mansfield. You have 65 in Corning, 64 Watkins Glen. Another one there, Appalachian and Towanda, also sitting at 64. Further to the east, Binghamton at 60. You can see a lot more activity off to the south. Stationary front draped over parts of the Ohio Valley. That's why you got a lot of rain showers in Kentucky, switching over to southern Ohio, West Virginia, parts of the DMV, and even parts of Pennsylvania, all being impacted by several centers of low pressure, bringing in some rain showers further to our south. You could see a few of those showers. They were creeping in to Tioga County. Overall, not too much happening in our area, beside from just a lot of clouds rolling in, keeping a lot of that heat near the surface, whatever's left of it, really. And temperatures are going to have a struggle fest getting through the 60s tomorrow. Plenty more cloud cover likely to stick around. You'll see more of those coming around at least into tomorrow. Temperatures struggling to get into the 70 mark, but we'll see it across the area in a few locations here for tomorrow. Still certainly be a below average, I should say. More of these rain showers coming in later in tonight. You can see just a few of these making their way through, mainly before sunrise. If you're in the northern tier, you are potentially going to wake up to some showers, but overall less of those in the southern tier. Very much just some very light drizzles all around the area, just kind of scattered throughout. You're not really seeing a consistent widespread rainfall tomorrow, and that's completely fine. Even as we head into Monday, again, very spotty, good chance we stay dry aside from just a few light sprinkles. In terms of total rain, well, you're not really getting much. You're getting a couple hundredths, if that, of total rain. But the rain thing we're going to be looking at the next couple of days, the humidity likely to turn back on here pretty soon, even into Sunday evening, seeing those dew points potentially getting back into the 60s. More so on Monday, good portions of both Pennsylvania and New York going to be getting back into this humid territory. So we're starting to see that humidity finally come back into the area. We'll really feel like summer. Not exactly in the nicest ways, though. For Father's Day tomorrow, we're going to get off to a slow start, potentially dealing with some rain showers. Better chances if you're in the northern tier. Temperatures down near 60, but as the day carries on, we'll get a little bit more heat to come in, eventually getting into the 70s by the late afternoon. Overall, 5-degree guarantee. Forecasted 70. We only reached 66 throughout the region, but still enough for another $5 donation from Superior Plus Propane here for the month. Tonight we're down to 58, mostly cloudy skies, fairly calm out there. Not too much happening aside from a few light drizzles here in the evening. Watch out for some patchy fog in the morning. Temperatures sitting in the 70s throughout the early portions of next week. Rain showers return Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Got a couple more thunderstorms and light showers carrying us into the weekend.